Welcome back, everyone. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Chris Watts' house. And before I start, I want to apologize to anyone who thought I was going to stick to my word when I said I wasn't going to make any more Chris Watts videos. I'm sorry, but I think we both knew that wasn't going to happen. I was going to start making Chris Watts videos again at some point. It's just hard to stay away from the case. But, okay. Anyways, I want to talk about Chris Watts' house today. And I'll do a quick update on what's going on with the house. Plus, I want to talk about, and the main reason I'm making this video is I want to talk about this terrible article that someone wrote for Denver 7 ABC. It was Jennifer Kovaleski. So she writes an article and it's titled "Colorado Murder Home Sits in Legal Limbo 2 years after Chris Watts killed his family." And this is just a horrible article. Just a terrible article. It's just awful. And it's purely just for clicks. And, I do it for clicks too. That's why I'm making this, money at the end of the day. But, this is a news station. And again, it's Denver 7 ABC Investigates, which is the same news station that did the famous Chris Watts porch interview where he's wearing that North Carolina shirt and he's like rocking back and forth with that huge grin on his face saying, "I just want him back. Yeah, come on, just come back. If someone has them, they need to step forward, come forward. Someone's got to do it. I just want him back. I want him to come back." That one where he's got that huge grin on his face after he just killed his wife and kids. But anyways, yeah, that was the same people who did that interview. So Denver 7 Investigates. It's written by Jennifer. So Jennifer writes this article, again, for money. And, like I said, I do it for money too, but it's like, you guys are journalists, you guys are a news station, I'm not. It's like, at least pretend like you have, the slightest bit of journalistic integrity. It's like, geez, don't just write this because, you want money. Like, nothing happened, But moving on. In the article, it says, real estate appraiser says home price is way too high. The couple bought the home brand new for $400K in 2013, and according to Zillow.com, the most reliable source in the world for real estate knowledge, says it's valued at $600,000. Real estate appraiser Orel Anderson says that price is way off base. It's way too high, as if this never occurred, referring to the murder. He said, "I think the property has been mismanaged." Anderson said for the home to sell, it needs to be heavily discounted. He believes they should cut the price by at least 40%. So first off, my issue with this is they're going to Zillow, which is really not that great of a source for real estate information. Actually, when I was researching this house earlier for a past video, I actually went into a real estate office and talked to some people there about the house. And they all seemed to think that Zillow sucked. I don't know why, but they kept telling me that Realtor.com was better. Way better than Zillow. So it was just from them, but I don't know. I'm not into real estate or anything like that, so I don't know that for sure. But they said Zillow sucked. They actually seemed to really despise it, to be honest. But again, Zillow estimates the house at $600,000, and I got it pulled up on the right. It does estimate it $600,000, and again, this is Zillow's estimate, which I don't know why they're quoting Zillow's estimate. And then they bring in this guy who's like, "Well, this Zillow estimate's way off," as if this murder never happened. But, it's like, I really don't think that Zillow has employees that go around and enter these estimates. I'm sure it's just a algorithm that calculates estimates for all of the properties around the world that are for sale. And I'm sure it just has some algorithm that, factors in age of the house, bathrooms, bedrooms, whatever, location, school districts, and they come up with some estimate. But I don't think whatever algorithm they use factors in whether or not Chris Watts strangled anyone in the house or not. I don't think that there's like a little box that says, "Well, did Chris Watts live here and strangle his wife and kids in this house? If yes, check here and take $200,000 off the price." I don't think that is included in their Zestimate, as they call it. But that's not the worst part. The worst part is that if you go further down in the Zillow page, you can see, as I have on the left screen, that the listing is removed. It was removed a year ago. In July of 2019, house isn't even for sale anymore. So I don't know why you're writing an article about it. And if you would have cared enough to read the rest of the Zillow page, you would learn that the house is already discounted by almost 40%, not quite 40%. It was discounted to $405,000. 400 divided by 600, 2/3. So that's a 33% discount almost. 33%, not quite 40, but again, that's a steep discount for a house. 33% off, and that guy said at least 40%. So I don't really think that this was mismanaged. I just think that no one wants it, okay? Because Chris Watts murdered his wife and kids there, okay? That's why no one wants it. They already tried to cut the price. The house wasn't mismanaged. Just no one wants it, okay? So I don't know why you brought in this real estate expert to come in and tell you essentially nothing that you couldn't have figured out by yourself. But, Denver Channel 7's got to get their clicks. So, got to write an article about Chris Watts' house where you say essentially nothing in the entire article, just like I'm doing in this crappy video. Oh, I'm just getting upset now. But again, they discounted the price. This is stupid. I go back to this part if you want to read it again. They didn't try to sell it for $600,000. They never tried to sell it for $600,000. Okay, jeez. It's like, you could have just scrolled down on the Zillow page and it would have told you this. We didn't need to call this expert, this appraiser, and apparently Oral Anderson didn't care to look at the Zillow page either, because he would have found out that they tried to sell it for $400,000, which was almost a 40% discount already. So it seems neither of these people did any research about this at all before they wrote these things. So, that just upsets me a little bit. Makes me lose faith in journalism a little bit more than I already have. And as far as the house goes, nothing happened. No one wants it. Everyone knows what happened in the house. The neighbors know. Everyone who watched the documentary knows. Tons of people know what happened. Everyone knows what happened to the house. In the house, people, they go there, they walk by it. People, drive by really slowly, taking a video. And like, hey, look, guys, I'm at Chris Watts' house. That's where he murdered Shanann. That's where his truck was parked. You get some true crime tourism going on there. So no one wants it. Really, I think you really got two good options on what to do with the house. One, you could demolish it, which would be a great idea, in my opinion, because I don't think anyone's ever going to buy it. And two, you could completely remodel it, just completely change the exterior, just make it look like an entirely new house. Just keep the structure pretty much, but just give it a complete makeover so you can't tell it was Chris Watts' house anymore. And maybe you probably have to renumber the address too. That would probably be the best idea. But the best idea, no, actually I take that back. The best idea would probably just be to bulldoze it. But if you wanted to sell this, I really don't think it's going to sell in its current state unless you really, really steeply discount it. Maybe like 350, 200, 350, 300, I don't know, somewhere around there. Then you might get someone to buy it. But anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. Just wanted to bring up how horrible this article was. And also tell you guys that, I really don't think that this house is ever going to sell, ever. But, that remains to be seen. We'll see what happens with it going forward. Maybe at some point people will just kind of forget about the case enough to the point where someone feels comfortable enough to buy it. But I don't think that'll happen anytime soon. So, well, that's it for this video. If someone does buy the house, I'm sure I'll hear about it. So I'll make another video about that and see how that goes for them. But that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. Thanks for watching, guys. And I don't think I'm going to start making a ton of Chris Watts videos again. That probably won't happen, but I will promise you that I'm sure I'll make more Chris Watts videos again in the future. I think they'll just be fewer and far between from this point on. So thanks for watching. That's all I wanted to talk about for today.